Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, and I was actually scrolling through my Instagram over the last couple of days, and I've been seeing a lot of really bronzy natural eye makeup looks with a really bold pop of color. So since that's such a popular look, I figured that would be a great one to film for you guys, just kind of showing you how I would do a neutral eye and a bold lip. So this is the look that I came up with, and I hope that you like it. To get this look, I actually used my NYX Dreamcatcher palette, and this one is in the shade Dusk Until Dawn, or Dusk Till Dawn. And it has a lot of really natural shimmery shades in it. I actually picked this up from Target, but you can get it from Ulta as well, and I believe it was about $10 or $15 for the palette. You get 10 shades. So this will be the palette that I will be using to get the majority of my eye look. But as always, all of the products will be listed in the description bar below. So if you have any questions about anything I use, make sure to expand that and just check that portion of the description box out. I always leave all of the products that I use throughout the video in that description. And if you would like to see how I got this neutral eye and bold lip makeup look, then please keep watching. So as usual, the very first thing that I'm going to do is prime my eyes. Today I am using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Once I've got them primed, I'm going to go in with MAC's Paint Pot in Groundwork and a Precision Round Brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to place this all over my lid and blend it up into the crease, and then use my finger to further blend it out. Once I've got that blended out nicely, I'm going in with the shade Naked 2 from the Naked Basics palette. I'm picking this up on a big fluffy blending brush. This one is the E40 by Sigma, and I'm just going to blend that back and forth into the crease. And then I'm going in with the Milani Brow and Eye Highlight in the shade Matte Beige. I'm just going to place this right underneath my brow and then blend it down into that crease color with my finger. Once I've got that blended out, I'm going right on top of it with the shade WOS, also from the Naked Basics palette, and this is going to be my brow bone highlight, and I'm just lightly blending that out with my finger. For my eyeshadows, I will be using the NYX Dreamcatcher palette in Dusk Till Dawn, and the very first color that I am picking up is the Matte Taupe shade. I'm picking this up on a more dense blending brush and blending this just a little bit lower than that previous color that we applied right into the crease, and this is going to be our transition shade. Following that, I'm going in with that matte cream color. I'm picking this up on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to place this on the inner third of my eyelid. Following that, I'm going in with a bronzy gold shade, and this color is going to go right on the center of the lid. And lastly, I'm going in with the darker bronze shade in the palette, and this is going to go on the outer third. As you apply each new shade, just make sure that you go in and blend them together so that you don't have any harsh lines and you have a seamless transition. And then here I'm just going back in with that bronzy gold shade that was on the center of my lid and placing that on with my finger just to intensify the color, and then I'll go back in and blend those harsh edges to make sure that the transitions are smooth. And of course, more and more blending. Make sure that any harsh lines that you have are nicely and smoothly blended out. Once I've got everything blended, I'm going to go in with the darkest purple shade in the palette. I'm going to pick this up on an angled brush, and I'm actually going to use this as my eyeliner. Instead of using a liquid liner or a pencil liner, using a shadow will create a softer look. So that is what I'm doing here, and I'm just placing that as close to the lash line as possible. And then what you're going to see me do is flick it up in that outer corner to make it a little bit more smoky. For my mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Mascara, which has been my absolute favorite from the day that I got my hands on it. And I'm just going to give my lashes a nice coat and then line my waterline using the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner in the shade Black. And then once I've got my lashes applied, I'm just going to go back in with that same mascara and blend my natural lashes with the falsies. And I can't remember off the top of my head which lashes these are, but they are by Ardell, and I will leave them in the description. Next, to contour my face, I'm using the Jane Bronzing Powder in the shade Empower and a small contour brush by Sigma. And I'm just going to place this on the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, as well as my forehead in order to contour and give my face a little bit more shape. And I did apply my foundation and concealer off camera. I do have a summer foundation routine that I uploaded recently, so I will leave that link in the description bar as well for those of you who are interested. For my blush, I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose d'Oro and an angled blush brush, and I'm just applying this to the apples of my cheeks and blending back into that contour. For my highlight, I'm taking my BH Cosmetics Blush Duo in the shade Rose and using the highlight side as well as a tapered highlighter brush by Sigma and placing this right on the high points of my cheekbones. I'm also going to run this down my nose, my forehead, and my chin and Cupid's bow as well. And then of course, don't forget to go back in and blend all of those things together. For the lower part of my eyes, I'm first going to line them using my Define a Line eyeliner by Maybelline in the shade Navy Blue. I thought that this would be a pretty cool pop of color with all of the bronzy shades on the lid. So I'm just going to line my waterline, and then I'm going to go in with those same shades that I used on my lid and apply them in that same gradient on my lower lash line. To highlight my inner corner, I'm taking a pencil brush in the shade Virgin, also from the Naked Basics palette, and placing that right in my inner corner and dragging it down my lash line, giving my lower lashes a nice coat, and then lining my lips with the Jordana lip liner in the shade Tawny. Once I've got my lips lined, I'm going in with one of my favorite lipsticks by Milani, Uptown Mauve, and I'm just going to apply this onto my lips right over that lip liner. Right on top of that lipstick, I'm going to apply my Maybelline lip gloss in the shade Luminous Latte. And what this is going to do is give our lips a nice glossy look, as well as tone down that pink a little bit to make for a perfect pink daytime lip. Once you've got that gloss applied, just set your face with your favorite makeup setting spray and you are all done. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very wearable daytime makeup look. Bronzy eyes and pink lips is definitely something that anyone can pull off, so I hope that you learned something new and enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on future videos from me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.